I think you're gonna like this. Alright, so we just came out of the engine room. But I didn't see the propeller. Maybe it was right in front of me, I didn't even know it. But we have more to see. And here it is, ladies and gentlemen, the Queen Mary, made out of Legos. Yeah. It's made out of Legos.
I know. I already saw it.
I know. Wow.
What you see when you go to the bridge, there are 3 separate steering wheels at the bridge. Those are redundant systems. They're backups for one another. So you're only using one wheel at a time, but if they have to be maintenance or repairs to a wheel, you always have a functioning wheel and another. In fact, not only are there 3 wheels on the bridge, but the Queen Mary had 3 more wheels back in the aft end of the ship. So they're actually
The movie stars that once stepped aboard the Queen Mary.
I mean, to pull like a U-turn, I think that took about, yeah, but I don't know if it didn't do it. The fuel oil that I talked a little bit about earlier, that was primarily stored in the hull of the ship. So if you look at the bottom of this illustration, you see the space between the double hull there. Imagine that was the kind of construction she had below the water.
And then, of course, what's an ocean liner without a print shop?
As well as water storage tanks and other tanks for balance, for the balance of the ship. That's a really big safe space for storing those resources, which is really important because the Queen Mary required lots of them. Just to give you an idea, this ship averaged 13 feet per gallon. That means for her to go all the way across the Atlantic Ocean in one direction, she was burning through about 1.5 million gallons of fuel oil to make that voyage. She would carry extra in case they needed to make a detour for some reason, and so she had capacity for nearly 2.5.
And the legendary Alfred Hitchcock aboard the Queen Mary.
Nearly all of the water that they used to create steam in the boiler tanks. And the water they used in the boilers actually needed to be the cleanest, purest water on the ship. It has to be more pure than water. Because once you heat that water up, you convert it.
And now we're on our way to the theater.
In addition to GIs, POWs, nurses, and
Into the
military
theater.
brass, a notable passenger went under the pseudonym of Colonel Warren, otherwise known as Sir Winston Churchill. The Prime Minister of Great Britain traveled on the Queen Mary 4 times during World War II and considered it his headquarters.
Well, we're off.
Thank you. Hope to see
Bye.
you
Thank you.
soon. Yay.
You too.
Oh, can you take a photo with the Queen? The Queen Bell.
Hello.
Have a good one, guys.
You too.
Take care. Wow, what a great time. Oh, the Queen back again.
And with that concludes this episode of the South Bay Bike Rider at Queen Mary. But before we wrap things up, let's check out this little mural here. I haven't seen this little. It's kind of dilapidated, but I think it serves the purpose. There it is. And of course, we ended with a bike in frame, waiting to board or waiting for a passenger from the Queen Mary. Look how happy this son of a gun is. A big old smile on his face. And look at the luggages. Look at all the places that he went to. That's a world traveler right there. An excited traveler boards the Queen Mary for its maiden voyage on May 27th, 1936. Yeah, buddy. So, with that said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching another episode of the South Bay Bike Rider.